I wanted to play a montage of everybody reacting in the media to our interview yesterday with Nikki Haley. I believe this is cut 1.
Nikki Haley said she'd be inclined to pardon the former president if he's convicted.
Nikki Haley now says she'd probably pardon Trump if she's elected president.
Nikki Haley pressed today about a possible pardon if he was convicted.
Nikki Haley was on the radio yesterday, and she said, you know, when you think about it, I'm kind of inclined to pardon him as well.
Nikki Haley, she said she would pardon him.
She'd also consider a pardon.
She may pardon him.
Nikki Haley indicates, hey, I think I'm going to pardon.
Nikki Haley also saying today that she would pardon Trump.
Nikki Haley said today she would be inclined to pardon Trump.
Even Nikki Haley also said even if he's convicted that she would pardon him.
Nikki Haley also, she's going straight to the pardon, right? She's racing all the way ahead to the pardon.
Buck, that's everywhere. That was yesterday for you guys listening. We'll ask Mike Pence the same question because I think it's probably the single most important question that a Republican running for president, given the circumstances right now, should answer. But it goes to the heart of this question, I think, which is out there. But let me play this for you too, Buck. Did you hear our good friend Joe Scarborough? Because I think we need to fire back at Joe Scarborough in the argument here he's making. He says, nobody's saying Trump is innocent. Before we even play this audio, I think this is really important. I don't even think, and I think you would agree with me, Buck, that we need to, although as a lawyer, I will make an argument that he is innocent in the next hour for you guys. But I don't even think we need to go to the innocence question, because to me, by far, the bigger question is this a significant enough crime to need to upset 240 years of American jurisprudence in order to bring? And the answer to that, to me, is easy, and it's no.
The power to prosecute is the power to destroy. And the single most important decision that a prosecutor makes is whether or not to bring the charge in the first place, because the indictment alone comes with massive costs to the accused, financial, reputational, psychological. Like this, when the federal government has you in their sights, there better be a damn good reason for it. And that's what we've been arguing this whole time, is that the stuff that they're talking about under the circumstances does not rise to the level of it's worth it to go for it on this, even though it's going to throw the political system into disarray. And, you know, they keep saying, oh, they're jumping right ahead of the pardon. Well, of course. Remember when we had with Nixon, which they always made a bigger deal out of what Nixon did than they should have, but put that aside. You know, Nixon got pardoned by Ford. You're sitting here like, yeah, of course, because the country needed to heal and move forward. That was the whole idea. So, and I know that people are like, well, Trump's going to win and this isn't going to be an issue. Great. So why are the libs so freaked out about it? Well, because they're worried Trump might win and this may not be an issue.
Well, and I think, again, if Trump wins, he'll certainly pardon himself. But, again, we're in the middle of the primary season right now, and people are running to try to beat Trump. And so I think this is a big part of the discussion.
I know this is a serious issue, but just for a second, wouldn't Trump winning the election and pardoning himself be the most Trumpy move in the history of all things Trump? Right? I mean, that would be the Trumpiest thing ever. If he won the election, which he very well might, pardons himself. And the question I didn't get to ask Newt Gingrich, and I think it's one we're going to have to ponder, is it's early, I understand, but is the answer to this that there needs to be a special counsel appointed by Donald Trump to look into Hunter Biden, the Biden family? I don't see how, given that the Rubicon has been crossed, if you can't get to a mutually assured political destruction on this issue, I don't know how we get back to any sense of normal, meaning there have to be consequences for the other side.
No doubt. Let me play Scarborough here just so you hear it, because I teased it. Here he is, cut 9.
You will notice of all of the noise out there, of all the ground noise, nobody is saying he is innocent. Nobody is saying he did not commit the crimes that will put him in jail for over 100 years if convicted on all things.
Because, Joe, the bigger question is not these process-related crimes with no actual victim. The question is, how are we doing something for the first time in 250 years, and is that decision justified? That's what real intelligent conversation should consist of, and that's what we'll discuss with Mike Pence coming up, Buck.